Don't mind me, I am but a...
Oh, I never do.
Don't mind me, I'm but a...
Don't mind me.
Anyways, hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to yet another week of the podcast. I think this is like number 19 now. We're getting close to the 20.
Ooh.
Soon enough, it'll be number 69. That's where we're putting it.
So, I had a funny idea for a stream that we could do when we're famous.
Oh.
So, we're just gonna...
Gay sex.
No.
Fuck. I mean, me neither.
Weird. No, one day,
Okay.
we're just gonna set up a kiddie pool in the backyard and set up like a camera and recording equipment. Well, I guess we don't really need
okay, don't get into the technical part of it. Just
and just turn on the stream, us with like sunglasses on, just lounging in this kiddie pool, and we don't say anything.
well,
We're
say
just like,
say things every now and then, like have Cheetos, and you're like, oh no, it's in the water.
yeah, to each other, yeah, just like basic shit, like have a drink maybe, just for like an hour, and then have somebody turn it off, and then we'll read all the comments and just be like, what the fuck?
And make it like SpongeBob's Fun Adventure game. Like for the tag. I guess you can just do real life, but I think it'd be funnier if we tag the game.
Yeah.
Well,
it would be a stream.
Yeah.
So
you
people would
tag,
tune in and be
tag
like,
the game.
oh, right. And they tune in and be like, what the hell? And they're waiting for something to happen, but nothing
some people just
happens.
be masturbating the whole time.
True.
They'll be like, oh, I can't.
Dylan has his shirt off.
Boobies.
Finally, after all these years.
The rule said I couldn't see, but I can see now. What the fuck was I going to say? And then you interrupted me with your fatness. Rude.
Probably something stupid.
Okay. Fuck. A lot of stuff happened. Did you see the Clone Wars next final season?
I heard, yeah.
Yeah, it takes place during Revenge of the Sith.
Oh.
Which is interesting. And it has a scene where I'm excited. It's gonna be good. It's coming on Disney Plus in it might be out.
I don't think so.
It's February or January.
Yeah.
I can't remember when. I did a shit ton of raids where I fucked up a lot. Like every raid I fucked, except on, I didn't really fuck up on Ian Prime. I got confused because this guy is married to another guy, and I thought because I wasn't looking for if they were tanks or not. I just was looking for the name. And the last name was dead. And I was like, oh, fuck, he's dead. So I pulled the boss off of him and fucked up a bunch of shit. Because I didn't realize he was still alive.
Right, because they have the same last name.
And then I fucked up on Leviathan the worst. I think Leviathan was the worst I did. I fucking didn't move when it broke the platform. And after I got revived, I dashed into the boss and jumped off the platform again.
Damn.
I was like, fuck, I'm stupid. Titan I fucked up on, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And I didn't do... I don't do the second raid. I'll do it with you so you can get it done. But
what is it?
It's the
shadow one?
Yeah. I don't like that one because it's got a weird mechanic with like time, and you can literally get all the same stuff from doing Eden Prime or Leviathan.
Right.
And Titan I don't like doing because Titan's... I don't like having to worry about a tank doing the tank.
Does the last one give you more or anything?
The only reason the Titan one's good is because it gives you a Blade of Antiquity, but only once a week. So you do it for one, you get your Blade of Antiquity, and you don't touch it.
Is it harder than the
No,
first one?
the only reason I don't like it is if the tank doesn't know how to do the tank swap. It's harder. Oh, I got lucky. I was like, as soon as it started, I'm like, do you want me to main tank? And then you swap? And he's like, yeah, you do that. We'll swap. I'm like, okay. And it was like perfect, because every time we both died, but we both died when the other one was swapped out.
Nice.
So it was really helpful. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Byleth's out, but I haven't touched her yet, or him. I play girl Byleth though.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. That's what I was gonna say. So the PVR is pretty much fucked. So it shuts down every 10 minutes now. We tried doing a stream on Friday, and I looked into it. It's not the cords because it literally is hooked in through like the switch never goes down. It's literally just something happens with OBS. I'm gonna look into a new one anyways, and try to get before Animal Crossing comes out. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to look into one that has AV cables, because then I can record PS3 and stuff too.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff we can do if I get AV cables, honestly.
Yeah.
Which will be funner for us anyways, so better, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. Hey, honestly? Better.
Honestly.
We did Battlegrounds. Wolf's Den Pier is fucking fun. Me and Davey were hanging out there just doing duels, and there was like fucking 20 people there, because that's the only place to duel.
Yeah.
So everybody's hanging out there dueling. We watched two samurais duel. It was the coolest fucking thing, because it's just like... They just didn't move. They just stood still, and their swords are clashing. They're just like...
Yeah, well, they don't need to.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Davey and me have like long ass fights though. Me and Davey fought so long that we got 2 limit break meters up and off.
Wow. Yeah, well, because he can heal himself.
Yeah, and so can I. Well, everyone can heal themselves now because they brought in a new ability called Medical Kit. You get 3 stacks of it, and it heals you. If you heal when you're almost dead, it gives you a huge fucking heal. So it's really hard. Davey never beat me, but he almost beat me once. But then I don't know. I think he like fat fingered his entire keyboard and it started running, and he couldn't do any of his moves because he kept moving, and I just fucking killed him.
Been there.
But I'm pretty. The only class that's beaten me 1v1 is Samurais. I can pretty much beat everything else. I really like PvP now. It's fun.
It's hard to get into, but
I like the battlegrounds. I'm not sure if I'd like more solo. Well, I like 1v1s, but that's on a mode. Yeah. Apparently there's a 1v1 mode, but I can't find it anywhere. At least I like the new battlegrounds. The new battlegrounds like that one from Stormblood. You know, the one where you like have to go to the beam of light and collect it in the field with all the fucking auras.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Except there's lots of them. Obviously, because it'd be boring if there's just one.
Yeah.
But they're huge battles, like 72 people. But it's since it's not like WoW where it's one team versus one. It's 3 teams. It's actually really interesting because it's like you'll go in and all of a sudden you'll see like there's 2 teams fighting. You're like, okay, what's going when they're at their weakest? And then you go in and you just plow through and stuff. Like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, when I did it, there was Seal Rock, which was like.
It's like the one that looks like it's off of the coasts of Limsa Lominsa, kind of.
No, it's in.
Well, no, but it looks like it's on
Cardinal Flats.
But it looks like it's in Limsa Lominsa, kind of. Isn't it the one with like a lighthouse and stuff?
No.
Oh, I thought that was.
It's like
I looked at them, but I haven't. I've only
barren wasteland.
Oh, okay, it's not the one I thought it was. Then.
It's where Dalamud crashed.
Yeah. I don't know much about that one. I only have played the new one. But have you done the Ishgardian one? The one in the snow area, at least? No. I want to know if there's one that's like Alta Rock Valley, because I love Alta Rock Valley. I like just hanging out in a place for a bit, not with like a giant thing, and you get smaller battles, but it still feels like a big military, and then once time has come up, then you go in and join the big army. I like that. It's longer, but it feels more like war, and it feels a lot of fun.
Yeah. The ones I did were always just like capture the flag, kind of. Not capture the flag, but like...
The space
zone capturing.
Yeah. That's what the other one is too when you think about it. But it's not you stand in it. You have to like literally target it like you did in the thing. But it's fun. I like PvP. I never got to play any PvP with anyone else because Tyler came on after pretty much after 11 p.m. You cannot get 72 people. But anytime before 11 p.m. I was getting like instant queues.
Nice.
I did all the raids. I'll still do raids with you. I don't really want to do Nier again because it's 100% pointless. I can't get anything, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can't even get the stuff at the end.
Why? Doesn't it reset on Tuesday?
No, I did it. As soon as it reset, I did it.
Oh, okay.
And it's like instant queue if you do it right as it resets.
I don't have any reason to. I don't want the armor. I don't care.
No. What about the coin? 470 gear is strong. And you have...
It's strong, but the next patch is going to raise the item level.
Yeah, so
it's going to bring in new shit that I can do. So
yeah, but you can do the new dungeon right away, maybe. I'm sure the new dungeon won't be 450.
I'm sure it'll be 450.
Well, and also, I feel like it's going to be higher, but at least you have the gear already. Like, I feel like the augmented Deep Shadow is going to be better than the stuff you can buy. But it might be mix and match. I think it's going to be 470 as well, but I feel like the augmented stuff's going to be the best stuff still. Yeah. Well, not the best stuff, obviously, but like the best money's worth.
Yeah. Well, because 470 is the Savage raid right now. Like, it's the current item level cap.
Yeah.
So it's going to be raised with the next Savage stuff, and then they're going to give you alternatives. So I'll just get 470 the next patch.
Yeah, because Savage stuff's like all pretty much the same hardness. It looks like the Titania looks pretty hard. All of it looks hard enough that I don't feel like...
It's got, like, increased mechanics and more shit you have to watch out for. But...
Yeah. It doesn't feel like I could pug it, is more or less my... Oh, Tyler wants to leave the guild.
Why?
He's just like, I feel like we don't need it. We can make our own guild and do all the fun extra guild stuff ourselves, but I'm like... I'm pretty sure you need a lot of money to do all the cool stuff, like build airships and stuff.
You do.
Like, it'd be cool, like, honestly, to make the house...
We don't have enough money for a guild house. I guess you and him could pool your money together.
I can make my house a guild house.
That's true.
You could just make... And I wouldn't mind doing that. I can buy my own room and use the stuff for the room I bought and then extend the bar out further.
That's true.
Did you see my punching machine?
No.
It jams up the bar real good. But it's fucking sweet. It's nice to have something to, like, do while you wait.
Yeah.
I also put a card table down there so we can play cards in the house now, because I didn't know you could do that. Good time.
I don't know. I mean, obviously we could, but you'd have to do recruiting and
Yeah.
you'd have to be.
To be fair, we can just pug.
Yeah.
We can pug, and then if we see people that want to join, we can. Like, we don't have to bug people about it. We really, the guild would be more for just us, and because like right now, literally, what are we doing in the guild?
Yeah, that's true. It's not like we join in any other range.
Well, we can't. We're always busy. Like, I did join them for the little thing, which honestly, if I didn't do that, I would have known that I'd feel fine just doing pugs. But they gave me the strength to leave. I'm thinking about it still, but I'll wait till at least I have lots of gil.
Yeah. I don't talk to them anyway, so I don't fucking care, but...
Yeah. We'll see. But that's a consideration I've been making. Anything else crazy? Oh, all the Shadowbringer stuff came out, which was cool. Or not Shadowbringer stuff, patch 5.2 stuff they announced.
Yeah.
Well, they went into details. There's still stuff they didn't even go into details about, but what the story's about, the new dungeon, new raid.
Nice.
Dylan's mom is still good looking. Shut up.
There was a bomb scare at the college.
There's always bomb scares at the college.
While my mom was working. I didn't find out till I got to work, and then I texted my mom, I'm like, hey, did you blow up? She was like, no, not yet.
I'll blow you up, big boy. Is that what she said?
She thinks that it was a student from the university that called in the bomb threat or emailed or whatever. But Wahid thinks it was someone from Pakistan. Yeah. I don't know why. He was like, yeah, they said they traced the email all the way to Pakistan. And I'm like, I don't know about that.
They could have used ExpressVPN to hide or something.
Yeah. Probably.
But who knows anymore? The world's silly.
True.
There was Davy's pretty far in now. He's we just did Shinryu and Sunken Temple or whatever, the Sunken Castle bullshit.
Yeah, almost done Stormblood done.
Yeah. And then he has to do Shadowbringers, which is about it. I was saying he'd probably get gear readied for the next patch if he's fast enough. Especially
because no.
Yeah, if he does all his dungeons every week.
Not knowing Dave, he won't though.
That's fair. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know if he'll even get through Shadowbringers by then.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe. I think the thing that made me stop playing... Well, no, I didn't stop playing from it, but I almost did, was that Titania fight. The first time I had to fight her. Titania, is that her name? Twin Tanya? No, Twin Tanya's a dragon.
Titania, the fairy girl?
Yeah. Remember how much fucking trouble I had with that?
Yeah, it was just weird.
Oh, which brings me to Amarant. So, I did an Amarant dungeon, and I have never... Like, NoClicks was like, oh boy, you were mad. Like, I was fucking freaking
Oh, that's why he sent that thing to the Discord.
Yeah. I was so angry. So, for the most part, the dungeon was fine. I couldn't pull anything big because the healer couldn't heal. The healer was having troubles healing me through single mob pulls. Not single mobs, but like, you pull and then you think. I couldn't do more than that or I'd die. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to have to be doing this real slow. But we were fine for all the first two bosses. We get to the final boss, and the Black Mage is consistently running into Apocalypse and dying. So that everyone ended up dying from... You know when it does the lasers?
Yeah.
You know how you can move out of the way and stops doing damage? They wouldn't move. And one of them was a melee DPS. Like, I can get sometimes white mages get a little distracted in healing, but every single time they stood it, and then they're like, this fucking black mage just keeps dying from Apocalypse. I'm like, you're all fucking stupid. You're fucking standing in the shit just like the black mage. You're just standing in stupid or just as... You're standing in not as stupid shit, but you're still fucking stupid. And they're like, oh, we'll get it this time. And they fucking all died. And I was like, nope. And I just left. I'm like, I'm taking the 30-minute wait.
Yeah.
I should be able to report them all for being fucking stupid. Like, I was like, they're clearly fucking trolling me. There's no way... Tyler wasn't that bad when he was drunk and falling off the edge. I just hate Amarant. Every time I get Amarant, I'm like, oh, good. I've never had there's all, even like when I'm playing with you guys will fuck up somehow. Like, you'll fall off an edge or Tyler will fucking, like, I'm like, am I the only one who knows this dungeon?
Good time.
To be fair, though, I fell off the edge once too because when I did it, I'm pretty sure when you do it as a trust, you can't. I'm pretty sure there's edges.
I don't know, Chief.
I've
never fallen off the edge during the trust, but yeah, I know. Also, it's a little different for you because you're a tank, so you won't just immediately fucking die when you get hit by the laser beams.
No, but they still, so they don't. I can see people's health. I still look at their health. It literally does. It does like about 5%, and then it goes 10%, 20%, and it just stacks up. So the longer you stand in it, the more damage you take. So you need to move out of it immediately. That's how because that's why there's no way you can dodge those lasers.
Yeah.
Not the head ones. The head ones you can kind of choreograph.
Kind of, but the front facing ones have no tell as
far
as I can see.
But that's why they have that damage way they do.
Yeah.
And anyone can survive the sideway ones. You can get hit one hit, and as long as you move out, and then the second ones are just move forward where the last ones were. It's It's a pretty easy read. I get hit by those ones. I get hit by a lot of stuff, honestly, but I'm actually pretty good at dodging the heads, because if everyone splits, the heads are a split up. Don't stack on each other, and there's less likely chance that you'll have to.
Well, one shakes, but if you're not looking at that one,
it's hard to look at them. Yeah. The biggest thing I want them to do is make it so you can zoom up the camera more.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of fights where you can't see everything, and I'm like, I need to see. I'm not gonna fucking go into home and look up. Hey, what you doing there, bud?
Yeah. Like Leviathan Extreme, the old trials.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Like, because there's no gate on the outside, and the only tell is shooting water, so if you don't have the camera zoomed out max, so that you can see all of them, then you're just fucked.
Leviathan, the new one's like that too, but it's a lot easier to see the water.
As far as I can see, I haven't done it, obviously, but it looks like the platform's smaller, so it doesn't seem as bad.
No, the platform gets smaller, though.
Oh. So that would make it even easier, sort of.
Well, no. So it's a big platform, like it's huge, and then he like breaks it, and then he'll fix it again after. So you have to dodge mechanics on these small platforms and stuff. When I did it, the fucking one guy. So there's a buff or a debuff. He puts a thing on a player that makes it so they shoot out tidal wave. So you have to. The player's supposed to move forward, so the rest of the group can move behind him, and then just get pushed away. But the one we had just stood in the middle, and we're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
We were fine, but it was still like...
Yeah.
Like, it's not like one of those one moves where you're like, I don't know what this does. It's pretty obvious what the fucking thing does to you. Like, sometimes moves just... You don't know what they do.
Yeah.
But that one was obvious. But Leviathan's cool. It does, I also found out Leviathan does constant damage to everybody. Or all the tanks. A lot of the bosses, I guess, do that, where they just hit both tanks at all times.
Yeah.
Mostly the big ones, like Shinryu does that too.
Yeah.
I fucking did Shinryu with Davey, and you know how when he does Akmor and the tank's supposed to stack on each other?
Yeah.
Tank didn't stack on me, I just took it. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I can tank for this now.
Yeah, I love that.
I guess I'm a big enough boy that I can just eat these Akmorns.
I saw this thing on Twitter. It was like Final Fantasy XIV math, and it was like a black mage casting flare, like a mid to high level spell, and then summoners summoning Bahamut and then casting Akmorn, which is like 1,000,000 times as strong. Or no, they cast Mega Flare, which is like 1,000,000,000 times stronger than Flare.
Yeah.
And then it was Donald Duck casting Terra Flare, which is like a whole screen of zeros times stronger than fucking Flare. That's funny.
Davey's really like a red mage though, but he's like, yeah, they're really strong, I think. I'm like, well, I think it's in Shadowbringers is when they get weakened out. Like, they don't get enough good moves to make up for it.
Honestly, it's like Savage level high tier Raider stats. So, like, with us, or even just pug groups, it doesn't fucking matter.
No.
You're not.
I don't even think it... Can you pass me that? I don't think it even matters, even for those groups, if you're a good enough player, it won't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can always, like... It's just, I think your spells, like, need to just do a bit more damage or something. I don't know. I don't play them, so I don't know what's honestly the best.
Red Mage damage is a lot lower than, for example... Well, any other class, but the balance is that they can insta-res, they can heal themselves.
Yeah, they bring a lot of good utility to the group. Do they have buffs or no?
I don't think so.
But yeah, they have the insta-reses, which is really good. And they have mobility. But I feel like the mobility they have sometimes is like a Dragoon's.
Yeah.
Where, that flopped off the edge.
Yeah.
He was really good at not doing that during a few fights, though. He didn't do it fall off the edge in Shinryu, and that's a fight where you can fall off the edge real easy.
Easily, yeah.
Have you ever looked at the Extreme Shinryu fight? Or Savage, I mean?
Oh, God. It's extreme, but...
I thought Savage is the hard one.
Savage is just in the raids.
No, because they called... No, you might be right. I'm not gonna...
Hades Extreme, Titania Extreme, and Innocence Extreme.
But he has like a move. You can aim where he does his tails, and so you have to like aim it so he breaks the platforms in a certain way.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
It's fucking stupid.
And then he has a phase where you go on his back and stuff. I've never done it either. I looked at.
God damn. I looked up the video because I wanted to do it, and then I'm like, there's just no way.
It doesn't look as hard as Hades Extreme to me still. Hades Extreme.
I still haven't looked up the Hades Extreme fight, but the Shinryu was the hardest fight I've ever seen.
Hades Extreme only looks hard for one part of the fight, and it's the part where the healers and the tanks need to stack in this one place, and the DPS need to stack in this other place, and then they'll get pushed back. They have to take lethal damage from the AoE, and the healers need to top them off immediately once they get that damage. Granted, you could probably just fuck up that part on purpose and then use a healer limit break. But that's if you have it.
Right.
But yeah, it looks pretty intense. And there's also, all the Savage fights have timers, enrage timers, which is a big deal. But yeah, I still want to do those kind of content, but I don't think we need to get an actual raiding guild if we ever want to do that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I have the mental capacity for that shit. Like, that's so above my skill level.
Yeah, but you can get there. Practice makes perfect. That's the one reason I wish they had DPS raiders is because I want to know if I'm doing the best damage I can do by like watching my numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially as a black mage, for a tank, it's not that important. More of the important thing is I put my cooldowns up at the right time. I buff the other tank if I'm the off tank.
There's something similar, not an actual DPS counter, but like there's this thing called like Stone, Sea, and Sky, where like it'll put you in against dummies where you have to do a certain amount of damage in order to pass.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of a way to get it, but like you have to do like a stupid quest line and then you get it.
Well, and wouldn't it be the content be like, wouldn't it not be enough now? Like, won't you just be too strong now and you'll just pass it and it doesn't matter?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like you choose what fight to emulate.
Oh.
Yeah, and then it'll have a certain amount of HP that you need to get to, and then you just wail away at it.
Where is this quest line?
I think it's in Idleshire.
It's like, how do I learn these things? You can learn, but not through the ways of the Jedi.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to the.
I'll check it out at least.
Thing. I unlocked it. I did it once. Decided it was dumb.
Can you like learn fight mechanics too when you do it?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. It'd be cool if they had a way to just learn fight mechanics and try them out. But a lot of games don't do that. Well, I was explaining to Kurt, I think, about why there's orange AoEs everywhere, and I was like, that's because in WoW they had DBM, like it's an add-on, and since they don't have add-ons, they have to make something similar to that.
Yeah.
Although I think that makes it better because not everything has those orange AoEs, so now you need to like kind of like the robot in the Nier raid where you have to watch his arms, which I really like.
Or like the fucking other shit that shoots out from the last one. God damn.
The last one.
Like 9S's tank thing.
Oh, that's
just all the weird fucking.
No, his stuff's all really easy to dodge. You have to look at the moves, like the name of the moves.
I guess. But who fucking has time for that?
Oh, I'm always looking at that stuff. Mostly because as a tank, it's your job to, because there's tank busters.
Yeah.
But the one with the laser is super easy to dodge. If he's not looking at the tank, like if he's looking at the tank and all of a sudden he turns, get the fuck out of the way. That's the only thing you need to worry about there.
When you're halfway through a fire forecast, that's a little hard to do.
No, just get out of it.
I know you can, or like if you're going for your fire 1 to not lose an Okian, and then you're like, no. And then you have to move.
Everybody's got to
lose. You falter for a second because you're like, an Okian, no. And then you move, and then it's too late. You get hit by it anyways.
Yeah, I just.
That's why I want to go. I want to move back to melee DPS.
To Jessaroo.
Yeah.
Samurai Pizza Cat.
The reason I want to try Samurais again is because Larry Zor, posted a picture of his samurai on Twitter, and I was like, he's so fucking cool.
If I was samurai, I think I'd go for like a gray fox look, and you'll go with the PvP gear though. Yeah. Because then you could totally pull off a gray fox.
I wanted to do that at one point. I was, the samurai sword I had.
The PvP gear changes every patch, right?
you can still get the old stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's no weapons to buy right now, though.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. But if you get the...
Do the mounts always change, too? And they go away, right?
I didn't know there were PvP mounts.
Yeah. There's it's like a little helicopter mount you fly in.
Huh. Where did you get it?
You just buy it with wolf marks.
From who?
The PvP vendor. In the Wolfston Pier. I'll show you tonight.
Huh.
Are you playing tonight? Tomorrow you gotta come on stream and play with me. Cause, A, we need to take a picture, and that's my main reason, honestly.
Well, I could just do that tonight.
Yeah, but I wanted to play with you. Everybody wanted Dylan. They're like, Dylan's coming on in one day this week, right?
They don't say shit.
No, they do. Everybody always talks about you. They're like, Dylan? Is that Dylan? No, it's Tyler. Oh. Tywa. Oh, whoa. No one likes whoopee spinku poopa. I was like, okay, what? So you have to say words. And they're like, push kuku kita.
That's racist.
How's that racist? They're babies.
You know.
Babies are racist.
You know how it is.
Babies are the most racist of them all, Jesse. There's a bunch of stuff I wanted to fucking... Oh, I watched, Have you ever seen Game Night?
No.
It's on Netflix. I recommend watching it. It's really funny. You'll have a good laugh. You'll be like, oh, good laugh. It's about, they like doing game nights. Like what we did at Dallas Store kind of thing. And the guy's like...
games?
Yeah, and the guy's like, we're going to do a mystery murder party game. And then he's like, cool. And they get really involved. But then he gets kidnapped coincidentally at the same time. So they're like... He's like getting beat up by criminals. Like, wow, this is really cool. And then they're like, have you guys tried this cheese? And like, he's getting like beat up on the table and
Is
stuff.
that the one with like a lot of famous actors?
There's one, and he's not even that famous. It's got well, the girl's is about the same tier. It's the guy from Arrested Development, that's in Hancock and stuff too. The white guy, the guy who plays. I can't remember his name.
I've never seen Arrested Development.
Yeah, but you know the actors. I know Michael Cera. Who's Michael?
The guy who plays BoJack?
No, not him.
Then I don't know.
I'll show you.
The old one?
Shut up. Shut the hell up for 5 seconds while I'm on my phone. Shouldn't I talk more while you're on your phone? Did you know Arrested Development is a American sitcom?
Yeah.
You know now. This guy.
Oh, Jason...
You know his goddamn name?
Jason something.
I don't know anybody but Michael Cera and the guy who plays BoJack Horseman. And then he knows the fucking guy.
Okay, I know him from other stuff.
Name one show he's in. Other than that. I already named 2. You could just lie and went on those.
I was trying to remember what you said.
Hancock.
Family party? Game night?
Family party. Oh, I think I have fun memes.
This week, my turn.
Yeah.
I
fun memes first.
Recently I've been watching this YouTube channel called Shadiversity. That's like, he's like an Australian sword enthusiast, and he kind of makes videos on like the history of swords and various medieval weapons, and like.
You've probably seen this already, but, oops.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, business or pleasure, my lord.
Combat.
I love that picture.
Pleasure.
Anywho.
Yeah. So it's really interesting. He talks about like the history of weapons and armor and shit, and then kind of makes videos on like how fantasy does like certain things wrong, like leather armor or whatnot, and like just various other stuff. Very interesting channel. But then I found out that he wrote a book, a fantasy book. And I was like, you know what? I like this guy. I'll fucking... And then I found out that he made a video with Brandon Sanderson, who's a very famous fantasy book writer.
Oh, yeah, so I never
and I had listened to one of his books, and Dayton loves his books, on Audible. And then I found out that the book that this guy wrote, like the YouTuber, got the same... narrators that Brandon Sanderson had, which is huge because they're like really good and very famous.
Yeah, so famous.
Shut up.
Is it Jack Nicholson?
No, his name is Michael Kramer and Kate Redding.
Michael Keaton?
Kramer.
Like the guy who plays Vulture and Batman?
No, the guy who plays Seinfeld. Shut up.
I can't believe Michael Keaton reads your books for you.
So I'm like, wow, that's nuts that this guy's first book is read by such...
Yeah, like Michael Keaton's a busy
guy. And then, so I listened to it, and it's one of the best books I've ever listened to in my entire life. Like, it was so fucking good. Like, the premise, I was like, fucking just ragged after I finished it. I'm like,
yeah, no,
oh my god.
You were in the chat.
Yeah, so I explained the whole thing to Natasha. But anyways, super good. And then,
well, Michael Keaton read it, so of course it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's called Shadow of the Conqueror. Highly recommend to everybody.
Unless you don't like books because they're poopy.
Yeah. Now
Michael Keaton.
Now I'm listening to
Michael Keaton?
the Traveler's Gate series.
Is that also read by Michael Keaton?
No, it's read by the author Will White.
Not Johnny Cash?
No. Who also wrote the Cradle series that me and Dan were super into.
Do you think Johnny Cash
It's
reads?
pretty good. This one's like...
He's interrupting me.
About... it's a world where like magic is used by people called travelers.
Interrupting me like a dickhead.
Anyways, yeah, so it's a pretty good book. I'm on book 2. And I'm liking it so far.
So do you think Johnny Cash reads any books for people?
No, I think he only sings for people.
Why
is he alive?
Yeah, of course. Why would he be dead?
Because people die.
Tyler got into an argument with me about Johnny Cash singing I'll Be Everywhere, Man, yesterday. I was like, I'll be everywhere. And then he's like,
I've been everywhere.
I was singing the song wrong anyways.
Okay.
But then, I don't know why, but I brought up that Johnny Cash. I was like, Johnny Cash is in here, everybody. And then Tyler's like, Johnny Cash doesn't sing that. I'm like, yeah, he does. And I looked it up, and it's Johnny Cash. And then he's like...
How did you look it up when you had the name wrong?
Johnny Cash?
I'll be everywhere, man.
No, I was singing the song completely wrong. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I just typed in Johnny Cash everywhere anyways, first off.
Okay.
I think
it just shows pictures of him in literally everywhere.
Yeah, I probably should check to see if he was dead. He's probably still, like... He's probably dancing.
I don't know.
No, you're not allowed to look.
It'll
be a forever mystery. I don't want to be sad today. If Johnny Cash is dead, you will destroy my world.
No, you won't.
You will.
You don't even like Johnny Cash.
I think he's got 2 good songs. Wheel of Fire and I'll Be Everywhere, Man.
Yeah,
so I'd be everywhere.
What about West Virginia?
That
was John Denver.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, isn't that...
He did do a cover of it, but...
Johnny Cash did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but he drinks. Does that matter?
Johnny Cash.
Oh, so I was going to talk about, for Valentino's Day, guess who I ended up picking?
Oh, he died in 2003.
Oh, not that long ago, honestly.
That's quite a long time ago.
I was alive when he died, not a long time ago. Unlike Einstein, who died in, 1988.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
I was there.
Anyways, so you know the Valentino's Day, or whatever it's called? It's called Valentine's Day for Final Fantasy.
Sure.
Guess who I ended up picking?
Who?
The blue guy.
Why?
Because how they do it, you know the girl? She's a little girl. She's like a little baby girl baby.
Why?
I don't know, but she is.
Like clearly a child's
yes.
model?
She's clearly a child. It's like a big thing. That's why they're having this argument, because the little girl was picked by the head of it to be it, and then they were all mad because it was a child. So then the 2 guys came in and like, that's a child. She won't know how to do it. Anyway, so how they give you the quest for voting is there's a guy who needs to help find love, and then they all come up with suggestions. Mm-hmm. And his is the only one that's not shitty and stupid. Well, the little kid one's like, just tell him to go find love. Ha ha.
Oh, I thought the one you picked was the one that the person dates.
No.
Oh.
They represent the Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And you don't have to do your vote. You can just do your vote. You don't get any rewards other than the costume. And then if you want to get the chocolate fondue or or the male version of the costume, then you can use the tokens to buy that.
Sure.
And that's why you should try the minigame at least once. It's fun.
What do you do?
You have 2 trials and you queue, but you can't queue with anybody. It randomly queues you up with a random person, and you have to communicate to do the puzzles. And the first one's like a hedge maze, but you can't be too far away ever. And you have to open gates and stuff while staying...
that sounds complicated with my PlayStation. Yes.
Yeah, you need to talk sometimes. Because me and the guy I did it almost perfectly, like we seen. But then there was one part where I was like, oh, you need to open my gate. He's like, oh. And the guy I did it was dressed in a chocobo costume and had a giant Moogle sword.
Nice.
I was like, this man's... and he was a potato. Nice. And that was important to this. And then after that, there's a card flip game, which is pretty much chance. It shows you like 5 of the cards, and then you have to remember.
Yeah, that's the one you play in Yulmore.
No, it's a little different.
Oh.
This one is... Ulmore's just higher or lower. This one's like 10 cards, and you have to match them.
Oh.
And it shows you, the Moogle shows you 3. He's like, hey guys, I'm going to show you a little bit of them, okay? So it shows you 3, and you have to remember those, and you have to flip, and the more cancellations you have, and then at the end...
Oh, so it's just a memory card.
Yeah. At the end, but you both choose a card. So the other person can fuck it up if they're stupid.
Right.
But... what the fuck was I going to say? At the end, it rates you how good. So we got True Kinship or something, or True Friendship, but which I think is pretty good. I don't know. There's not a rating thing. And you get more tokens based off how good you were. And I got 3 exactly, which is what I needed to get the fondue. And I was like, not touching that again. Because I did it twice. The first time I did it, the guy was a fucking idiot. And he wouldn't, like, he constantly would run away and break the chain and not come back and then get hit by every Moogle AoE. And I'm like, fuck! I went to hit my switch and he kept, like, he went over. And he was just dumb. So we ended up losing and didn't even get to the Moogle, the second trial.
It still seems fun.
Yeah, it's a neat idea, at least. I like the idea that you don't do it with friends, although it would be fun to do it with a friend.
Right.
For, like, hey, Dylan, let's see how good of friends we are.
Talking in Discord.
Yeah. Dylan, come... Fucking Dylan! Yeah, I seen a butterfly. I was trying to cast Fire 4. Fire 3, why aren't you good? And, yeah, that was my week.
Nice.
And I interrupted your week. Did you do anything else?
No.
I made a...
Work was bullshit.
Oh, yeah, he has a work story. Here he comes.
Fuck, man. It was just so goddamn busy, and like, but it was slow for the entire day, up until I get there, and then I have to send everybody home, and then it's busy for the entire fucking night, and I'm just constantly doing bullshit. There's so many times where I just wanted to like, I actually yelled at Davude.
So you gotta yell at Davude sometimes.
Well, because like it was super fucking busy, and I couldn't do inventory until close. And then the fucking printer wouldn't connect to the computer, so I couldn't print off the inventory count sheet. So I'm trying to figure it out, and he comes back, and he's like, what are you sitting on the computer, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's not fucking working! And he's like, what, the make line is not clear. Like,
yeah. I would just guess the inventory. Be like, oops.
Well, I had to draw my own fucking count sheet.
Yeah, our printer didn't work one time too, and it pissed me off. And then I just, I can't remember. I think I just wrote down numbers and then what I counted or something. I can't remember. We have like a cheat sheet for like counting stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So I just used that to count.
I had my own special cheat sheet, but Austin fucking deleted it. So then, and he made me one, but it was all wrong. Like literally all of the.
We keep changing it. So like I was counting.
Sometimes
I was counting pineapples wrong and something else wrong for a really long time, and nobody fucking told me because
nobody fucking looks at the inventory.
Well, because Natasha made a new sheet for Davey when he started, and then I'm like, wait, what's this with pineapples? Because she made hers even simpler for him. Mine had missing things that were really important, like how much is in a bag of this, and it's like I have to figure it out myself.
Yeah.
Or guess, but it was fine. But like, and I was like, wait, pineapples aren't a full bag? She's like, oh no, we only use 0.75 now. I'm like, what? Since when? I don't know. Like around when Kurt was still here. I was like, what?
I know. Fuck.
It was some pretty big bushies, if you would say so.
Yeah, when Austin made one for me, like he weighs everything. Yeah. Which is dumb. Mm-hmm. So I just do like fractions
for the end of the week you have to weigh stuff.
Sure.
Because that's a bigger deal, but you don't need to worry about that on day-to-day stuff.
And then, so I had my own cheat sheet, but he made me one, but it was missing half of the shit I needed. So I at that point, I knew it by memory, because most of the shit was just like tomatoes or fucking...
Yeah, well, tomatoes are easy anyways.
You know, whatever.
Unless you guys do it different than us, but...
Half a thing per tub.
We do a full thing in a tub.
Anyways, yeah, and then a lot of the shit was just wrong. And I'm like, okay. So I typed up my own fucking cheat sheet. And that was fine. Then he fucking deleted it. And like, I didn't want to remake the whole goddamn thing over and over again. So I just changed his, slapped a new one on, and it's still missing half the shit, but whatever.
Do you cry? If I
honestly, fucking today, I didn't get a late at all. And it was fucking busy literally all fucking day.
Well, we weren't busy all day, but we were busy for a bit. We
constant bullshit.
We had we were busy when I came in, like really busy when I first came in, and then as soon as Kat showed up, it died down a lot. But it was good because it made it so I could keep... because Kat can't start until, like, 7 right now, or on Wednesdays, because she has school, but we still need... We want the late because you can... I use her to help so I can clean stuff and stuff, yeah. Like, I don't use her for inventory because that's way too late to keep her. Yeah. I usually send her around 10.
Well, my latest was 9, and that was Alex, who's a shift runner. Uh-huh. But he swapped to Sam and told him that he ended at 8. Uh-huh. So 8 o'clock rolls around and he's like, can I go home now? And I'm like, no. He's like, but I'm just till 8. And I look at the schedule and it says till 9. I'm like, no, you're till 9. Also, I don't have anybody else.
Well, also, so this is a thing that pissed me off. Everybody always says, well, the schedule only says this. A schedule is not a legal binding thing. Yeah. I literally looked it up because Nathan made a big deal about it. A schedule isn't even necessary. You can just tell people to come in, and you don't have to tell them when to go home. The only thing legally involving hours is they can't work. No, you can make them work more than 8 hours.
Right.
You can't
have to pay them.
Yes, obviously, you have to pay them for any hours.
Like overtime.
Yeah. But you can't make anybody force work more than 12 hours.
And you can't make them work without 8 hours between shifts.
Yes, but we do that all the time.
Unless it's a split shift.
Yes. You can't make them, but you can if they want. What the fuck's the other thing? And obviously, if they work less than 3 hours, you pay them for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Which also doesn't work for drivers. Like, if we send like Tyler or Phil home, we just cash them out on their driver profile instead, so that way we don't have to pay them 3 hours. That's how you get them.
Wow.
But they have the choice. It's like, do you want to stay? If they really want to go that bad, then...
Yeah.
Because we usually will keep people for 3 hours.
The only one who does that is David, and he always closes. So.
Yeah. Do you ever kiss David? Maybe?
Sometimes he'll give me back rubs. And then I'm like, please don't touch me. And he's like,
let me show you my website.
Yesterday, he was all about... He's always about, like, a current event. Uh-huh. And yesterday was the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's everybody's thing right now.
And so he's, like, showing me videos on YouTube about, like, how they built a hospital in Wuhan in, like, 10 days or something.
Well, they have to there.
Yeah.
There's too many people.
And then he was showing me people... He was like, they get it from eating bats, right? I'm like, that's fucked up. And then he showed me a video of people eating bats. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, they don't even, like, skin them. They just boil them. And, like, they leave the teeth on, so they're just, like, fucking just nightmares. Well, and then he showed me this other video of, like, a marketplace in China where they sell literally every single animal that they can find, including dogs.
Yeah, well, honestly, dogs and cats.
I know that's, like, a big thing, but still. And ginormous pythons. Like,
I want to try snake actually once. Snake's one of those animals I wouldn't mind trying if
snake
I wouldn't go out of my way to eat snake, but if I was offered snake, I'd try it.
Yeah.
I heard it's good. Eel's delicious, so.
I guess.
If eel's good, why can't snake be good?
I don't know if it's delicious, but I'll eat it.
I like a good cooked eel is so fucking good.
Like, I like black dragon, but.
Well, that's not even good quality.
Yeah.
Eel, that's shit quality.
Also, we're nowhere near any
landlocked
water.
So. Landlocked. You can never say something has like amazing sushi when it's landlocked.
Yeah. I mean, it's still good.
No, it's not bad. But like Colton was saying, when he went to Japan and then he came back to Lethbridge, he just couldn't like sushi here for like a little bit. He's just started getting over it. That's the one thing I'm worried about if we do ever go to Japan, is I won't like sushi anymore.
I really want to go, but I don't think I'll ever be financially able.
When I have my credit card paid off, I know I can save enough. But there's so many things, it's like, do I want to do that, or do I want to save up for school and go back to school?
Yeah.
It really depends on if this channel goes anywhere. So, watch. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to talk about. So, I can't put a podcast on Spotify. You can put music on Spotify, but it costs you money to put music on Spotify. Uh-huh. Podcasts are free, but I don't have an RSS. Our podcasts aren't on an RSS thing, which is, I don't know. I looked it up. It's more like a live updating thing. So you link your RSS podcast, which is like iTunes and stuff, I think, is RSS. And then you can just link it and it just automatically updates once you do that. But you have to get approved by Spotify.
Right.
Which they said they approve pretty much fucking everyone. But I do have all the podcasts downloaded and saved on the computer now, so when the time comes and I do find one, that's what I was going to fucking say. When you brought up the idea for the stream, I also had a funny idea for a podcast thing. I'm going to briefly talk about it now, but a live action trailer again, where it's like, hey, you, President Lincoln, and then you'll dress up. Like, no, you won't dress up. No, that was the thing. You will just always be in the same outfit, but I will just put Photoshop pictures over top of you. Are you looking for a podcast with white guys that do the same thing as every other podcast with white guys? And then you'll be like, no slavery or some shit. And then it's just like, but who's it all good for? And then we'll keep listing off people and just editing it so you are... And it's like, yeah, it's funnier in my head. And if it was done right, I think it could be quite funny. But
okay.
We'll worry about it more when the time comes. We still need to do live action stuff. We have to do a lot of stuff, but we don't have days off together. Yeah. It's hard to do live action stuff when we have one day. Usually.
Get days off.
Yeah. Well, we have days off. It's just not the same days.
You get my days off.
I'm trying to. Tyler made a good point. Davey can close Wednesdays and Thursdays now. But we're probably going to wait until Natasha's back, and then we'll talk to Natasha. Because it's like he clearly can close by himself Fridays, which is as hard. The only difference between Fridays and Thursdays is you have a lot less time to get everything done. Your store has more time than our store even, because we have to close at 1.
We close at 1 too.
I thought you closed at 2.
No.
Oh.
The thing on the front says 2, but we've always closed at 1.
No, we all close. Well, maybe since you've been there.
Oh, after the summer when they changed it to 1, they just never changed it back.
Oh, we've been changed for a while, like way before then, because there was no point of us being open till 1.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact you guys used to be open till 2, because we used to be open till 2. And the West Side also, but West Side's still 2, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, my birthday's next week.
Nice.
Did you get me a cactus?
No.
Just punch you in the face.
What
I have to. Probably just stream. Some people... I was going to make a Facebook status saying if anybody wants to do stuff, let me know. But I can't... Like, I wanted to stream that game I always stream that everybody loves. The 2D one. Your Zombies. Death Road to Canada. Because everybody loves that game. Like, in smaller... Like, when I do them every now and then. But the PVR's not working, so I can't do that. So my next check's going to be a pretty expensive one. Because I want to get my hair cut. I need to redo my license. And I need to buy a PVR for sure. And then also, yeah, my learners.
Oh,
it expires this year, so I have to get that. I also think I might be able to get a new phone, but I'm not sure. I can't remember if I got it last year or not, because it flies by, and I just fucking forget. It seems too fast, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I got it when I I'm pretty sure Enrique was still at our store when I got my new phone, and that's like how my timeline's remembering it, because he drove me to go to the mall. So it also was the same year God of War came out. Was that 2 years ago?
It was 2016, I think.
Yeah, so I think my new phone's
4 years.
God of War did not come out in 2016.
You're right. It was 2018.
I'm gonna look right now.
2018 or 17.
God of War PS4. Boop, boop. It came out. Release date. April 20th, 2018. Yeah. So
okay.
It must have been 2 years then.
Yeah.
They usually call you anyways. They're like, "Hey, your phone.
Yeah.
Get a new one, or we'll kill you."
Yeah. My credit card expires this month, and I have done nothing about it.
My credit card's been expired for a while. I'm purposely leaving it expired until I pay it off. I have my new one just sitting over there.
How are you paying for things?
I use my debit card.
Oh.
I'm just paying off my credit card until it's paid off. Because it's the same debt, obviously. I just have to go and call the company and be like, hey, activate the new one. And they're like, okay, so I'm just paying it off. And then probably after I do that and pay it off, they're going to be like, hey, do you want to go up higher? And I might. Because I don't plan on using it anymore. Well, I will still use it for like little things like Disney Plus and stuff. Yeah. Just to build more credit. But I don't plan on using it for anything big unless we have another emergency. Like the computer blows up or something.
Yeah. All of my shit's going to bounce. I tried to call them yesterday.
No, it still keeps in contract and stuff. Like all my stuff that was contracted with that credit card is still getting paid for. Like Minecraft server's still getting paid for. It was on that credit card. My Spotify's still getting paid for. I think they still take money from certain... They're like, oh, okay, well, we'll just keep taking the debt from this because it's like a contracted idea, I think. I don't know, but they're still paying for it through that. But But I can't put new things into it.
Oh, but it's still taking money off of it.
Oh yeah, off the old things, which is fine. I'm like, great, that's great. I don't want to like go and put it all in through my debit card, and then it's like, oh,
even though it's expired.
Yeah, because I'm not making new contracts with it. Like I'm not, since it's a subscription based thing, it keeps doing it.
So my phone bill should come out of there.
Yeah, so I don't ever put my phone bill on credit cards.
Because like I got a text from my provider, and they were like, "Hey man, your credit card expires this month, so put a new one on, or it's."
You should get it sent in the mail.
Well, all of my shit goes to my parents' old house.
Oh well, then you'll have to go there and talk to them. It should have came by now, because fucking this credit card, I was like, I don't know where the fuck it is, and it was. Somebody grabbed it and just threw it under a bunch of shit. And like, I was cleaning the counters one day. I'm like, oh, there's my credit card and debit cards. Because my debit card also expired around the same time. So I couldn't use it for anything. And then I went to the bank and they're like, you should have got a new debit card, but we'll get you a new one. So they did. And then after I got the new debit card, I found the debit card and the credit card. I just leave them on there. Did you know the NES satellite kills more than it saves?
No.
It does. Look it up. Anyways, was there anything else you wanted to talk about? Didn't you have some koala agenda? Save the koalas.
Fuck the koalas, yeah.
I hope you get a corona. Not a virus, just somebody gives you a warm corona and you have to drink it.
Ugh, God. Dustin has so many.
Yeah, he loves corona for some fucking reason.
But he doesn't, like, refrigerate it. They're just in that, like,
weird
thing.
Wait, the wine cooler?
No, it looks like a bar, kind of. It's just like that piece of wood. Like, kind of, it looks kind of like
he doesn't put them in the wine cooler, though, by the pops and stuff?
No.
They fill up with pops.
Yeah.
I'd rather a cold beer than a cold pop any day of the week. Because a warm pop, although not delicious, is a lot better than especially Corona. Corona is not a warm beer.
No.
You do not drink Corona warm any day of the week. It tastes... Well,
also, apparently it's considered a sissy drink.
Corona?
Yeah. It's for the gays, they say.
Why?
I don't know.
I think it's a gross drink.
I with a lime in it, I think it's really good.
I've never liked Corona. I've smelt them when they were warm once, and I just always smell that now, and I can't drink it. Because when I drink liquor, I usually give it a little sniff now, because I find when you smell it, it makes the flavors when they touch your tongue a lot better. That's my way of...
That sounds pretentious.
That's just how I got over drinking hard liquors by themselves, like scotch and stuff. If I have a glass of scotch, I give it a little, and then drink it. And so now my nose naturally does that whenever I drink anything, and I always smell that skunky ass smell, and I'm like, ah.
Huh. Well, all I know is that when I went to America, Montana specifically, and I ordered Corona, they looked at me like I was on fucking crack. I'm like, "Do you guys go to Corona?" And they're like,
"Oh, would you order Corona?"
Corona.
You go to a States and you get a Canadian beer. Yeah.
Well, it's Mexican.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not even Mexican. I'm sure it's like an American company making it. And they're like, "Hey, you like Mexico, right?" And you're like, "I like tacos." Good enough. Here's a beer.
I just defaulted to Budweiser after that.
They might not have just not known what it was.
No, they knew.
Oh, you're saying after that you got that beer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you were just like you never got the beer kind of idea.
No, I got it.
I was like, they might just not have it there.
I thought I was an idiot, but I got it.
It's good service. I should just look stupid at people that order things.
I also wasn't 21. I wasn't even 18. I was 17, and they're like, because I went with my cousin.
Yeah.
And I guess he knew the waitress, and she was like, "Is he 21?" He's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 21, bitch."
I was the only person that got ID'd at Moxie's at Emily's birthday party. Also, Emily made a poncho look super stylish. She was wearing a one-piece black dress.
Emily can make anything stylish.
No, but let me finish the story, and then you can do your stupid Dylan Shut up.
Compos.
And so she had a red leather belt poncho. So she wore it like as the hip part around it, and then put the poncho on the side, and it looked nice.
Okay.
If you looked at it, you'd be like, "That's nice."
Oh yeah.
Dylan's like, I always think it looks nice.
Fucking at the Halloween party, she's like, "So Jesse tells me that you think I'm like the hot librarian." I'm like, "Ah, fuck."
She brings that up so much. She's like, do any more of your friends think I was a hot librarian? I'm like, none of them, I think, knew you. Yeah. She always brings it up. It's like her favorite thing.
Well, you're welcome.
She's not listening. You think she listens to this? She's got a baby. And then a Switch now.
The baby listens to it.
The baby? First words are, fuck me yes, mama. We've never said that on the stream until just our podcast till just now.
Yeah, and she's listening right now.
This is the only time Emily's like,
hi, baby.
Let's see what the boys are up to in this one, and it'll just click into a middle part. What's the worst that could happen? Fuck me yes, mama. God damn it.
Hi, baby. Don't repeat those words. Fuck me ass, mama.
That's all she says for the rest of her life. Like Hodor, but fuck me ass. I don't know how that could become a catastrophic saving thing afterwards at the end of it. People are pissed off about Pokemon again.
Why?
Pokemon Bank finally got announced for their price. It's $15 US a month. Or is it a month or a year?
I would never pay a month.
If it's a month, I might pay it once, get my stuff, and then fuck off. That'd be the most I do with it.
Yeah.
But I'd have to look into it again. I can't remember if it's a month or a year or if it's just a one-time payment. Because if it's a one-time payment, who cares? That's nothing. But either way, if it's a month, that is too much.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
That's fucking a whole Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Well,
minus
actually,
upfront.
I should honestly start paying for the one character thing. Because I don't think I ever plan on making another character. And if I ever change my mind, I can just go and upgrade. Because it's a lot. Isn't it like half the price?
It's like $8.
Yeah, it's like half the price.
Just about. A little bit
over. But the reason I don't like that is you can't buy a whole 6 months with it.
Oh.
As I like buying it in bulk.
Yeah. Also, I don't think you can use your retainers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That actually.
You can have like the one or two that you start with, but.
No, you only get one or two.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can buy more though.
Yeah.
But you can't use those.
You use real cash to buy more, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
If I was more into the auction house game, I'd buy more, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I think you get a free one too if you have authenticator set up. You get something for setting up an authenticator. I'm not sure if it's another because I got a favored plate. Like, so you know how you get favorite spots and you get a free spot for your teleportation? You get the free one, and then you get the favorites.
Yeah, you told me about that.
You get a free favorite one for just having the app on your phone. So I always have the app on my phone. I use it every now and then, too. Like, if I don't want to look at the auction house, I'll, like... say I'm in the middle of the wilderness. I'm like, what should I farm? I can look in the auction house and find out how much stuff costs quickly. And find out what's the best thing to farm while I'm farming. But, yeah. You've been leveling botanist, I see.
Yeah, I got to 62 or something.
Wow, you're about where I am. I'm a little bit higher. I think I'm 64 or 5 now.
Yeah, I got bored of it.
It's something I can't do it all the time. Otherwise, I will get bored.
Yeah.
You should have waited till 5.2 when they bring in the new Ish Guardian stuff because they're gonna.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
I'd level cooking or something for now.
No, I think I'll just run stuff when you want.
I always want ones. Well, I just want to cap out every week because I need to do that now. If I want to get my big boy sword.
Also, I'm listening to my book right now, so Final Fantasy isn't a priority for me.
Here's a priority.
Ooh.
Once Davey is max level, I'll have somebody to run dungeons with at least.
Yeah.
Because I just need somebody to run with me, and so I can get mad and be like, Dylan, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I just need that reassurance. I am actually really nice at being friendly, though. I got 3 accommodations 6 times in a row.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I'm actually, if people aren't like fucking stupid, it's fine. Because what I find is the best way for me to get stuff other than doing my dailies. Because I love doing daily leveling because it gives you those. For me, it gives me the materia stuff to buy materia.
Yeah.
And that's fucking great. But I've been running the newest dungeon, the newest one that came out last. That drops the 445 gear. The one with the guy with the brooms.
Oh.
That dungeon, because it's the easiest in my mind.
Yeah.
And I just always ask now, I'm like, hey, are you comfortable with big pulls or little pulls? And I almost always get accommodation for doing that. But, because if I don't ask, the DPS won't give you accommodations, because if the DPS is overgeared and you're not pulling big, they're like, oh, this tank's a shithead.
Yeah.
So, but I don't like just pulling, because if you pull too much and you do...
die.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm just going to ask from now on. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep the party alive kind of idea. And I did the first dungeon ever with like a group of all new people, and I like explained every fight for them, and I got 3 commendations for that one, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Except I screwed up explaining it, because on the last boss I forgot about the one where he goes like this, and I didn't explain it to them, and they all died from it, and I was like, that was my bad. It's pretty obvious, but it was my bad.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I can level Samurai.
Yeah, you can level Samurai. Ugh. Also, you get experience from doing PvP. I have yet to find out how good it is, though. You should try it out tomorrow. Go on PvP with Samurai, see how well it... Because the queues are really fast, so if the battlegrounds give you a lot... Because I've only done it on my tanks. You get Faz, Taz, Gory. You get the in-game tokens that I want for doing it. And it's like 20 per. And you also get wolf marks, obviously, so...
Yeah. The roulette for PvP gives you like 5,000 wolf marks.
2,000. 2,000 the first time you do it. Because if you get 2, you can
Maybe
get the...
it was 5,000
Because
back then.
I looked at it for Davey because he wants that piece of gear, and I was like, if you do the daily twice in a row, you'll get it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, then I can be the pretty boy.
Pretty boy.
Have you masturbated to anything new?
Pretty. No.
Yeah, there's nothing. I've been looking. There's not much out lately.
Yeah. Yeah, just pretty standard stuff.
I watched Sabrina's new season.
Oh, how's it?
Really good.
I was gonna watch it, but
Have you watched season 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's my favorite. Well, season 2 was my favorite season. But now season 3 is my favorite. Although season 3 is kind of slow at start, but it's interesting slow because it. The first season's more about the infernal contracts of them, and this one brings in pagan contracts, which is more nature, and they delve a little bit into Eldritch shit. And I'm like, ooh, at the end of it, they're like, Eldritch are pretty much the next season's gonna be about Eldritch.
nice.
But this season's really good. It's got a really cool twist ending. It's mostly about Sabrina fighting for the crown to become the Queen of Hell.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. It has a lot less of the... It still has the feminist stuff, but I'm actually okay with that stuff.
Yeah, the only thing that bothered me was just how heavy-handed it was.
I didn't notice it that badly. Like, they're...
I guess I noticed it a bit more just because Dallas said how much it was. So, like, when they were talking about, like, the best boy and no girls allowed and just how evil they are, and I was like, that's not necessary. You can show that feminism is good without making them seem like
I've never seen it like that, because to me, the warlocks are supposed to be like that, because the warlocks think they're superior, because...
But, like, what I got from the first season was that witches and warlocks were equal.
No, that was never a part. Because that was, like, that's why Emily and Colton stopped watching at the end of season 1, because after season 1, they're like, it just felt like they weren't doing they wanted more of the... I'm like, oh, if you wanted more feminism, season 2 definitely has...
Season 2, yeah.
Season 2 is the feminist season, for sure. And I like that about it. But the thing that's like the big thing about it was that warlocks always thought they were superior to witches. That they're always using the witches because the devil's a male. So why aren't warlocks?
I guess I just never really noticed it in the first season.
And that's why I think it's actually a really good representation of feminism, because it does show that women are still pretty equal, but and without making men look useless, because there's a lot of strong male characters.
Right.
Especially if you count
Nick?
No, not Nick.
Harvey?
No, not Harvey. The girl that became a guy. If you count him as a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think you're supposed
to.
Theo. I love Theo.
Yeah, Theo's cool.
He's got a really cool story arc in the third season.
Actually, now that I think about it, the first season did have a lot of, like, the boys being really shitty to...
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, everyone was being shitty to Sabrina, but Nick was being cool the whole time. But there's a reason for that. I won't spoil it in case anyone here hasn't seen it. I recommend it unless you don't like... If you're like Dallas and... Well, weirdly enough, Cliffy liked it. And he was mad at the Marvels for the scene with the girls on the thing, and I was like...
I thought it was stupid as well.
I didn't think it was stupid. I was like... I didn't even realize. I was just like, oh, okay. Afterwards,
I was watching it with Dallas.
Yeah, I know, and you're like, good for them.
Good for them.
But, like, I didn't really realize. I was just like, oh, okay, I guess that was a thing. I don't think about stuff that way. I just think of characters as characters, and I don't put their genders into it, really. Unless I'm masturbating. Shadbase is looking for ideas to make new porn, so I was thinking me and you should...
Send pictures of us?
Felicity Kilmore and Jesse Panic. Make with the the shad-based Felicity Kilmore, Jesse Panic porn.
Fuck, I don't know if I'd be able to handle that.
And I'll tell him that I'm the top.
Oh, fuck you. He knows.
He knows that you're the top. He knows you're the power bottom, Jesse. Yeah, power bottom, Dylan. Well, I'm too busy casting Fire 4. I have Hinokian. No, you know who's the top? Hinokian.
True. Hinokian fucks me every time. Fucks me hard and good.
What the fuck was I going to say?
Actually, AoEs fuck me more than anything.
But it's got some fun lines, and the show's like, it's weird. It's the one thing that so when they first go to hell, they like walk there, and it's so like it's trying to be dark, but it's so silly because it's too dark. It's trying to be too dark, so it's just silly. Like they like all are like carved into wood with like bloody writing and follow the red brick road to hell and like or to Pandemonium because that's where the kingdom is, and like. There's like the Wailing Woods, and it's like these people. The people are trees, and there's a guy cutting into the trees. Spooky, creepy, dark. It's like, what is hell the funhouse?
Nice.
But yeah, I liked it. I think the ending you'll really, if you don't like it up until the last, you will like the last 2 episodes. Like it's as good as when Sabrina gets like the devil powers and resurrects people. Good.
That was badass.
It's more badass than that. Because you kind of figure out it's going to happen because there's no other way. Because, like, pretty much everything shitty happens at the last or second last episode. And you're like, there's no other way that this can be fixed other than that. And then you're like, oh, okay. And they bring back a bunch of things that you never thought. Like, it's really good for bringing back characters you never thought you'd see again. And, like, it's a really good season.
Nice.
Like, they could literally end the show here and it would be fine. But I want more because I want to see these Eldritch horrors.
Yeah.
I love me some Eldritch horrors.
Yeah.
How do you feel about horrors?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to end it here. It's an hour. I don't have to edit it tonight, thank God. But me and Dylan will take pictures of our Valentine's people in our Valentine's costumes. I took the blue one, which looks really bad on me. I dyed my hat because I'm wearing the hat. But it looks bad if it's blue, so I dyed it white.
Oh.
Which looks nicer. I only wear it at the house, though. I won't wear it in combat. Because, you don't wear a hat in combat. That's not safe.
No.
People get hurt.
I can wear hats.
You're wearing a hat right now.
Not in the game.
I think this hat works for you. Because, you know how, like, you can wear the Moogle mask that you got in the summertime event?
Oh.
I think they, like, planned it because it's, like, on the side of the hat.
Oh, it's a smaller hat?
Yeah, it's like a little... That's why I like it. I don't think the male one works that way, though. But I guess we'll find out if you can wear it or not. Bye! Dylan, sing us out.
Oh, you boy.
Are you really going to be racist at the end of the podcast?
Yeah, that was supposed to be like a Gregorian chant, but it turned out native.
Then he even said, what are you being racist?